have a look at quadratic equations in particular. Very important we know how to solve quadratics. It comes from one basic idea. Well, it's true not only for quadratics, it's actually true for anything that's factorised. If you've got factors that multiply together to give 0, one of those factors must be 0. It's the only way you're going to get 0 is you multiply by 0. One of those factors has to be 0. So that's the idea behind quadratics. Hopefully, we keep our fingers crossed, we can factorise it. And this one here multiplies together to give 18, adds together to give 9. Oh yes, we can do that one. From there, what we're saying was one of these factors must be equal to 0. So either x plus 6 is equal to 0, so x is negative 6, or x plus 3 is equal to 0, so x is negative 3. That's our basic idea behind quadratics. I only throw this example in to highlight something. It does happen, it's a careless mistake. Because this first factor is just x and not a binomial, sometimes people forget to include that in the solution. But of course it is possible for this one that x equals 0 as well as x equals negative a half. That's a possibility as well. Just be careful with that. But not everything can be factorised, of course. And so that's why we have our quadratic formula, the wonderful quadratic formula in all its glory. There it is there, negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. 2x squared plus 5x minus 4. We'd like to factorise it, but even if it can factorise and you're struggling to work it out, well, don't waste time, just go straight to the formula. No, we don't write the formula down itself, substitute straight in. So we've got negative 5 plus or minus the square root of, what's that become, 57 all over 4. There's our two answers. We tend to leave it like that, but I suppose you could separate it into its two ones. That is an exact answer. That's where your science teachers get paranoid, they can't cope with it. They don't like exact answers, they like to round everything off. They say, square root of 57, no, what is that? Alright, so if we did have to get an approximate answer, then alright, we'd go to our calculator and round off to whatever degree of accuracy they would like us to. Making x the subject in a formula or an equation, something like this, we can still do it via the quadratic formula. Because what we do is we make it look like a quadratic equation. So y becomes like a constant number. And we just plug it into the formula. Negative 4 plus or minus square root of 16 plus 4 times 3 plus y. Well, that tidies up because the 4, square root of 4 is 2. 2's will cancel in. And there we have it. Negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 7 plus y. We've made x the subject in that. A recap there of quadratic equations.